Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler series of videos I've been doing for a little while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff and drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that, time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. Is this hopefully a resurrection from the dead? We'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I am inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today, though? Happens to be my Cyclone 9 shirt. I like Cyclone 9, hence the shirt. But what the hell is Cyclone 9? Cyclone 9 are sort of an industrial metal electronica band that's actually been around for quite a while. I think like since the early 2000s, I want to say. They're primarily noted for their lead singer and sort of creative force guy who goes by Nero, who is, worked on any number of other industrial projects and stuff. I was fortunate enough I got to see them perform live a couple years ago, and actually, time I'm doing this, I'm going to be seeing them again in just a few days. They're on tour again with a band called Ventana, who I personally love a lot as well. Really, really excited to, be at that show, so figured I'd rep my shirt. But yeah, really great band. Again, especially if you enjoy like the industrial stuff. If you happen to be interested, I actually have some videos of their performance that I attended in the past. They're on the channel as well, just in case maybe you want to check them out. If nothing else, I'd be more than happy to kind of point you in the right direction as far as their music goes, because I think they're super awesome. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? Resurrection from the dead. So yeah, if you watch my channel, thank you, by the way, I appreciate that. One thing you probably know about your guy, Brandon Wenzel, I'm a man who loves a burger. I've eaten more burgers than any man should have, and I'm not planning to stop anytime real soon. But through eating burgers, it's allowed me to go over there on this channel and highlight, some local spots and everything. And about a year ago, I went over there and I went to a local place called Bo Burgers, and I reviewed their signature burger. Sadly, just a few months after I did the review, they closed down. Sucks, but it happens. Unfortunately, my pull wasn't enough to keep them going, I guess. But anyway, so I ended up kind of, making my way through the area, and it turns out that there's a new burger spot in that place. So, it happens to be a place called Boom, but that's not a thing. But no, it happens to be a place called Buns on Fire. And I've been meaning to get out to this place for a little bit. They've been open for a few months. Finally getting out there. But what am I reviewing from them? It happens to be there. Yep. Boom! It's this. It's a burger, clearly. This is their WTF burger, which is their What the Flame burger, which consists of seasoned beef patty, grilled onions, grilled jalapenos, American cheese, lettuce, pickles, tomatoes, their bun sauce, and a toasted brioche bun. Ooh. Let's get a thing for the thing. I mean, I'll say this right now, it doesn't look quite as impressive as I was hoping. But at the end of the day, hey, it's about the fucking flavor, so it looks like... it's not too bad looking, to be fair. Get a thing for that. We'll go, ha 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 ha. And, yeah, man, we're going to give it a go. I will say, I was hoping for a more extensive burger menu. They only really had, 3 burgers on their menu, and then, mostly everything else was chicken-related that I could see. But, again, it's about the flavor. Oh... using those really thick pickles. I'm not a big pickle guy, but if you use a pickle in the right place, I'm not against it. Especially if you use good pickles. And to their credit, these do taste like good pickles. Nice and crunchy. think the onions could have been grilled a little bit longer. Not a big onion guy either, but if you watch the channel, you know, like, I've become a grilled onion convert. These, still a little bit more solid than I would like. You know, properly grilled onions, like real caramelized ones, those are the best. It's okay. It's not bad, but the burger itself is definitely the least impressive part of this. Because, I mean, it's just, I think it would have helped if I could have got it as a double. Because, I mean, the patty, it's not terrible size, but the thing is, you know, we're not talking about like a fast food spot here, right? We're talking about a burger spot. If you're a burger spot, I'm expecting you to really hang your hat on your burger and for your burger to really bring something to the equation. Not just the stuff on it, but I want that burger itself to be really impactful. And I do feel like the burger in this, well, not bad, it's not really impressive anyway. It's a bit pedestrian, you know, not to come off as like overly douchebaggy, but it's just, it's okay, it's fine. Maybe a tad bit overcooked, not bad or anything, but like, I don't know, it's not standing out against all the other flavors. Now the other flavors are fine. I like the hit from the jalapeno. Really do enjoy that. I would say that's probably the strongest flavor here, followed shortly thereafter by the pickles. But again, I do like their choice of pickles. I think that they use good pickles. The grilled onions, they're adding in something, but because I do feel like they're just a little bit undercooked, I don't think they got the proper sweetness out of them. So they're there. I don't mind them, but I don't like them as much as I would like. I mean, the patty isn't... I'm trying my best to kind of find the best aspects of it. When you get some of the patty just kind of more by itself, when it's more sort of at the front end, it's not bad tasting. But, again, it's a little overcooked. I think a double would have really helped to really emphasize the patty itself. Yeah, it's okay. There's some good things about it. There's some not so good things about it. But, okay, 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Oh, and third question, is it a proper successor to Bo Burgers? No, and kinda, yeah. So here's the thing. Although I lament the loss of Bo Burgers, I have to admit, from what I recall, I wasn't super impressed with them either. Like, they were fine. I think I preferred them over this. But, yeah, they weren't like a holy shit amazing experience either. And here's the thing. For me personally, you know, especially with being a local spot, I always try to amp up the local spots as much as possible. But at the end of the day, it needs to deliver. There are things about this burger that do deliver on. It has a lot of flavor. I'll give it that. There's a lot going on, and I do feel like the ingredients that they've chosen are pretty good. But I feel like the preparation needs work because, again, I feel like the burger itself a little overcooked. I feel like the onions a little undercooked. So that, you know, you got to really kind of find that perfect mix of things. And just kind of overall, it's just a little bit underwhelming. You know, I really wanted the burger to be the hero in this, and I don't feel like it was, you know? It's not bad, but... And for me personally, like, I would like to come back here and try more of their menu in the future, but this particular burger just doesn't impress all that much. And if I'm recommending it, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure that there's, like I said, you know, I'm hopeful, at the very least, that, you know, maybe in future outings, maybe, you know, trying some of their other menu, I'll find something that I can really sort of latch onto and be like, yeah, this is it. This, unfortunately, it just ain't it, you know? you can definitely get better burgers even in the immediate area. There's a place called Student Burgers that I've reviewed some stuff from, not too far from here. Really good burgers. A place called, I think it's Fahrenheit, I want to say. Again, not too far from here. Really solid burgers. There's potential, but the execution needs work. It needs retooling, in my opinion. But 5 things before I get out of here, though. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, go over there, have yourselves a truly burger-tastic rest of your life. Because, folks, when it's burgers, it's always burger-tastic. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. When we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully, do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, I did just want to mention real quick here, because this is a burger review and a local establishment, this review is going to end up on 2 of my playlists. My Burgers for Days playlist, which is a playlist for just burgers, and my Eating Out Illinois playlist, which is a playlist for just Illinois locations. And personally, I like I said, I like to be positive when it comes to especially local establishments. I really do hope that, if anybody happens to see this review, who has any affiliation with Buns on Fire or anything like that, please don't take it as anything me being, needlessly negative or something. Just hopefully critiques to improve for the future, because I wish you folks all the best. But anyway.